Welcome back, everyone. And while many people think spring is the pollen season, but it can also cause some serious problems in the fall from the ragweed plants. And here to talk about it is Dr. Aaron Robinson. And Doctor, what are you seeing at this time of year then?
So yeah, ragweed season starts now and goes all the way through about November. It's tough. People have a lot of problems with ragweed. It's one of the most common allergies, especially in this time of year. It affects like 20 million people in this United States, and it can travel, for 400 miles. Even if you don't have a lot of ragweed right around your house, it can travel around with the wind and things. So it's a challenging problem.
I'm sure you were just saying that the Canadian smoke as well was causing some major issues with people. I guess, what can you do in those scenarios? Just stay inside, lock yourself in?
I mean, yeah, we could all be bubble boy, but it's hard because you have things to do. And so the most important thing is to try and avoid what you can. If it's a lot of times we can look at our local news or our apps and see the pollen count. If there's a high pollen count and you're sensitive, it might be a good day to stay inside. But if you do have to go outside, think about wearing sunglasses or a hat.
Yeah.
When you come inside, take a shower. Use a nasal saline rinse to get all the pollen out of your nose. Those are good tools to help prevent some of these side effects you're going to get.
What are some of the symptoms you can look out for then?
Classic allergy symptoms: itchy eyes, runny nose, scratchy throat, lots of postnasal drip. Sometimes if people have asthma, they'll get respiratory issues and coughing. It's a challenge for sure.
Yeah, for sure. And if you notice some of those symptoms, what should you do? You kind of mentioned a couple of those things, but I'm sure you guys get a lot of calls this time of year as well.
Absolutely. So along with avoidance and using something like a nasal rinse, you can try over-the-counter allergy medications like nasal sprays or allergy pills. And if those don't help your symptoms, contact your local physician or an ear, nose, and throat doctor. We can talk about looking into the cause of the allergy and trying to isolate, is this a ragweed specific allergy? And if it is, there's other treatments available like pills and allergy injections.
All right, sounds good. How many calls would you guys get this time of year roughly?
This time of year, maybe half my clinic is allergy patients. It's very common, yeah.
Okay, sounds good. And then what are some proactive steps you can take to kind of avoid those allergies? You mentioned the maybe some medicine, over-the-counter stuff, but what are some other steps?
So again, looking at the pollen count is crucial for people who are super sensitive. If you know it's a bad day, try and plan your day accordingly. And if you do have to go outside, again, it's trying to prevent the exposure. So maybe not going out to Pioneers Park and walking in the fields, wearing sunglasses. Even wearing a mask sometimes can help if there's a high pollen count and you have to be outside.
So if you have to bring those out, from COVID times.
Yeah,
exactly.
You've got them somewhere. I know you do.
Anything else the public should know about this time of year that might be flaring up right now?
There's still other types of allergies that are here year-round, along with ragweed. You're going to have things like dust mites. You're going to have molds and those kinds of things. And as we go into winter, those are going to be a lot more common. You live in your house, and no matter how clean your house is, you're going to have dust mites in the house, and that can cause a lot of the same types of symptoms. So if you're an allergy sufferer, you can take control of that through some easy steps. And if the easy things aren't working, there's lots of things that can help you down the road by talking to your local doctor or an ENT.
All right, sounds good. Aaron, thank you so much for being here today.
Yeah, good to see you.
All right, sounds good. We'll be right back, everyone. Jessica, what's coming up next?